Hi and welcome to Your Health, Sport and Spine. Today we just want to have a quick chat about what are some of the things you should be looking for when choosing a chiro or a physio or some sort of allied health professional, and it extends across the board to probably all health professionals in general. So the biggest things that we want to look for is things that allow you to understand whether you're receiving something which is of good quality. So we're looking at things which benchmark that. So we're looking at, is there specific outcome measures or something to which the practitioner you're seeing is basing what they're doing upon. So basically what you should be looking at is whether the practitioner follows an evidence-based approach. What I mean by that is, are they up to date with the best evidence and the best research out there, and integrating that with what your goals are and what you want to achieve out of what you're going for. The second thing is you want to, particularly in terms of the musculoskeletal injury, is you're looking for a treatment which transitions from that passive to that active approach. Massages and hands-on treatment are really, really good, particularly in the short term when you're trying to get someone out of those initial phases of pain. But from that point, there has to be that transition to an active approach where basically you, the patient, takes control and builds upon the lessons that they've given you. So you're looking at what strategies has that practitioner given me to ensure that I can get the most out of what I'm doing and I can try and avoid having the same injury reoccur in the future. And if it is one of those situations where it's likely that the injury will reoccur, it's thing to look at how do we best manage that and what exercises or activities can I do to lower my risk, or when it does come back, get myself pain-free and back into life as quickly as possible. So the third thing that we look at, it has a lot to do with time, to be honest. I mean, and in the point of trying to be able to get the best bang for your buck in terms of that sort of treatment setting. And you're looking at a couple of things, and there's a few things that you really look at a consult is, are they assessing what I'm doing? Are they effectively treating? And are they then reassessing afterwards to determine, has there been any meaningful gain out of what we're trying to achieve there, and other things to ensure that there's nothing else there, and screening to make sure there's nothing else serious going on. And you can't do that in 5 minutes. So what you're hoping for is someone is spending at least 20 minutes or so, at bare minimum 20 minutes with you, to ensure that they can actually cover those bases and they can give you the quality of service that you deserve. And next one along, talking about being a team player. Healthcare at the moment has gone through this big transition over the last 20 years and is becoming much more an integrative model in terms of different health professionals working together to get you the best result. For example, if you come in with a musculoskeletal injury, I'm your guy for that. But if there's something outside that scope of a musculoskeletal injury, I'm not your guy. And you should expect that the health professional that you see will actively refer you on to people which have that specialties and expertise within that region. For example, if you're having a low back pain, but you're also getting a bit of anxiety or depression as a result of that, and you're struggling coping with that aspect of it, you'd expect that you'd be also referred to a psychologist or your GP to find the best sort of options available, so we can get on top of your injury as quickly and as effectively as possible. So basically, the crux of that is you're looking for somebody who's willing and happy to work alongside your GP and other health professionals which you come in contact with. Another one here we have a look at, is there a clear diagnosis? And there's a bit of controversy around this and what we talk about it, but at the end of the day, you're seeing somebody for a problem, you want a clear answer or an explanation of what's going on. Too many times we see people coming into the clinic and we've been to everybody before, and what the first question we like to ask people is, do you know what's going on? And it's astounding the number of times we get people who go, no one's really explained what's going on, no one's really explained what these images or these reports or what this actually means to me and how it affects my life. So one of the big things you want to look for is to make sure that the person that you're seeing has a clear understanding of what's going on, even if it means that it's a situation where it's a little bit different and they're not sure what's going on. As long as they're happy and comfortable with it, look, don't understand what's going on, but we'll either refer you off, we'll do some research, or we'll get on top of this so we can then at least get you moving and then the next step forward. And finally, and this is a big bugbear I know with my own profession, Chiro, as well as other professions, like physio, osteo, etc., etc. There has to be a clear end date or a clear goal in mind. If you're seeing someone going, look, we have to see you on and on and on for no particular reason whatsoever, or it's like, oh, it's wellness care or maintenance care or something like that, start to have a think about, is that really necessary? And is there things that I can do at home if I so want to, so you don't have to do that sort of thing? So the biggest point out of that is there a clear end date, or is there an expected time frame to which I should have recovered or move on from this? So in summary again, so the top 6 things that you should be looking for when you're looking at finding a good health professional is: 1, is the treatment evidence-based? 2, is the treatment transitioning from passive to active care? Does the consult last for a minimum of sort of 20 minutes or so? And is the professional happy to work happy to work along with the rest of your healthcare team? Is there a clear diagnosis? And finally, is there a clear goal or end date in mind in terms of what is trying to be achieved? So if you want to come along, have a chat to us or that sort of thing, feel free to give us a call. Our details are Your Health, Sport and Spine. Phone number is 9651 1395, and the website is www.yourhealthandspine.com.au. Thank you.